The platform, Apramen and Yapani Pompeiso. The platform, the Cardinal Nana Kesseh. Son Sonchi, Ason Senchi, and in Senchia, a call Batako Bramai and Sinukoso. Atwa Petiaman Timfi. A Sansa Crocotiaco, the platform Suni. As is in Conda Sisia Jack Amatran Conda Trenufua. Brana Naya Kesseh, the Cardinal Tiajamu. Our peace 104.3 FM. So the platform, Odoso Pio, Adi Doso and Sempudium, Amandosam, Abrabomunsam, Asitremunsam, and Yamansa who was on some, and it's a wood will be a dear, and in Naya Kesseh, the Cardinal, Wanina Pamfo, our the platform to be so, will peace 104.3 FM, and Jordan Ukweda Numre Biada, a free no or Chikopim Nondu. The platform, our peace FM, and somewhere is here, the Abba, the Acro, and the Yatian, the Ehu, Ninyan, and new dinner apreto, and the Sombina Yansia, Nabanuswa, Ebia, the platform, Sina Wajunibi, Ghana, Yamai Ghana.
Ghana this year, Yamamunyana, Jubi Mamakwa, some beautiful peace, 104.3. Chairman. And it was a good show with you, and you made the platform. But welcome, Musani, Jordan, who could be an Ochoka, Bonukugua, you Sinkunya, now you're in Ghana, when you Sinkunya, you be Ghana and Como. Now, as that's on confirm, say radio stations in the door, so now so do they know at to peace, 104.3. Now, ubeti the platform, Monswa, and you may meet a Junus Wabo upon on what you radio not to peace, you know. As that's on confirm. Now, Monswa Sabi, Mobaka, who social media, no so toda non do it, you know, Monso, Yadamas Papa, when you namoka hubio, and at the platform, a shema, and Nuntinasada and confirm radio stations are more one you may dear do a teaching event, Monso. Yadamasi papa Yadamasia and Sada. Na you may minimum so be such a platform and some bay. Any abaji bre na yedi home como. Sir unim se wabra as business size no kogu ye no easy omone NDC amon you no yem peniso esin so ye o enye eye bi koso na NDC chirim se as business size no omo from so into mo hwe say easy ebetu ho anamon na anamuntu no mo hwe ni mu say easy di begu apono so no na emu ba ko ene say abato ngoma ye behwe so di ato aba no forensic audit enkoso wom na IPAC meeting e course wase no easy ene NDC omunyina nyomo ho ntiase sese no forensic audit no NDC won ka ho asem biem na emom ne wo sra abato commission say won hwe hu ni say IT system wa eno ene ye easy for the na bibia akoso wom no bambo mapa ebekoso wom afesu inspection ehu be hia so mo na manyoku ahodo nyina no mudi ehia na omunyina no wona wonim de IT mu na tese omunyina no aye inspection ewo IT EC omo IT system nim se na ebeye na December bosu abato no omunyina no makoma ebeto omuyem ewo ho nti we no ade ba ko asese no NDC hwe ani mu de afri EC enchen se EC ne IT system no inspection enkoso ewom anwumre yi yebedi ho nkomo organized labor ebo aban training se galamse ene ye so ha na Hassan ipija na haji egu no ha adwen pa na yaka bia aban se wonyae dia ene omudo mo fo mo hunjim na emom ombeto aban se to sikoko na omo ye ne se bosume ye wura mi ni de to so du ene obia ne na de egu fom adwuma no mo nko biem enkosi se galamse no aban be ye hu bibi na organized labor ku e wase no edos papa se aban ntimanya hu bibi na organized labor etu sana moya ebe ha adwen ni nyina na nwumire ye beje bre na ye di ho nkomo owura awa Mohammed obekasa wo NPP amanyuko no edimu chairman Bismarck Abobi IT ono so oye chairman I was waste wogon edema NDC amanyuko no pinfo mienu na nwumire ye no mu besi nkonwa na ye di enkomo ye wonso ka ho bi eni ti wadwen kire no obetumi di aba WhatsApp line 0556700700 0556700700 Facebook no so ye peace 104.3 etwagu ho no live obenya bia hwe comment nso obetumi di atumi betomu nko ade a ye beje bre na ye di ho nkomo sanse the platform wonso wo ka ho bi the cardinal na ne ya Kesseh watenase eno tin ye nse bre ebetwe ho abataw ye ba enkomo twehwe bi frase aha ye peace 104.3 the platform esunie ye twe ho abasisi a
Eyo efeminwaro. So Rebecca be. Abwagana. Nagana beyo. Eyo efeminwaro.
The platform apraman ani apani pompa yiso. The platform the cardinal nana yaw Kesseh sonsontwe sontwi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwi a ekọ batako braman esinukoso atwa petiama ntemfi asansa krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkondwa asisi adwa ama trankondwa atrenufua bra nana yaw Kesseh the cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puyo ade doso ensempudium amanyosam abrabom nsam asetrem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani se wuduo bia de a ani ne hia na ya Kesseh the cardinal wone na pamfo our the platform dwedie so wo peace 104.3 FM adwoada ni wukwada nwumre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform wo peace FM ensam wasisie de aba de akro ani de yatia ni de yehu ni nyina ne wudi na apreto ani ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a emia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana
abusia me mamu nyina jo edam ase sabre akasi maduo no nkron na abo no nkron the platform no asunguso awutie peace 104.3 FM na ya Kesseh obeti FM the cardinal Patricia Sefa Fisher Elizabeth Jean Nana Kia Prince Bafo Asamoah Kononguja Chai Nana Kafra Editor Marie New Henry Kwesimi Ngasamo and a man said that Omna Shishe and a midi ho chiame mamunyina adwo and then you ray yes na bedwendwen Ghana ho na mare fi senra said yes that kind no ebra IPAC meeting no e be koso no na ensam mpo asem teacher no ani say NDC for say the omo hu register no mu ne de ya anya ho forensic a enye yi no matter what just ye forensic eno na ebeboa ya anya forensic de a ene register no enye fit for purpose enti ema hukuku hia se nra no necessary yekosa IPAC meeting no yakwaba na amanfo so ekire wo madwen parties ahodo ne reps omko ye kan say IPAC no obi a kire na dwen Sarah do okay through voices a ewa ha na ye tie di amanfo de free IPAC meeting ase eba yewia best mark abobia ite ewa ha sei ena Awal Mohammed ewa ha man Sadat
the cardinal
na say
nana ne abeka ne wom
okay Sadat and then on say IPAC meeting na course and some pie free mo baye he say NDC for say omo pese yenye a stakeholder visitation to EC's IT system yeah must stakeholders in nyina kwan no mo nkɔhwɛ EC for IT system na ho no mo hwɛ de omo ye eno ne sesi demand foforo a NDC for e de abebo mu eno ne forensic na no mo bisa no ene me pese me tie amanfo na nkasa voice me pese obi beka asmache Sadat beka asmache obi ano enti 0556 700 700 0556 700 700 file voice note no bra say the answer no 0556 700 700 Sadat he o kakra chairman Bismarck beka say Sadat to the bia ka ho 0556 700 700 0556 700 700 pacho abodin ne ba bia wode we ni free ba no obodin me e bia nana ya Kesseh me was City South a City South constituency awa hafu now the way nasos why ye ntem sebe ya ebetimi akwakoye ho adwuma e de aba ebo be akasima edu na nonkora bon na ma ide na pa because ode ba afi ne akwakoye ho adwuma eno so esese ode ba ntem na ye ntem man Sadat
nana
amosere
nana enra IPAC meeting ase abato komisa tetena ni ma mi Jane Mensa okasai na otire mu say provisional register na ba ye no it cannot be perfect we are saying nipa bia no mo ye perfect eno ntina provisional register e na ba enti mfomso a NDC for ene nipa bi kaso mu hu wo mu no komisa ni tie na supam ni nyina no wa ye ho adwuma
As mentioned earlier, the discrepancies detected to date have been largely corrected, and the register that was presented to parties in early August is very different from what we have today. For the records, this same approach was adopted by the Commission prior to the production of the final voters register in 2020, and it worked effectively. Evidence shows that despite concerns raised about the effectiveness of that 2020 register to deliver a credible election, there were no voters who were denied the opportunity to vote during the 2020 election. This is the same approach we have adopted to clean the 2024 provisional voters register, and we have no doubt that it will deliver the same outcome, namely a credible and robust final voters register ahead of the 2024 election.
Mami Jane Mensa, Nene, ena etwagu ye wodi nsem tudwa e wo IPAC meeting e course enra no ase. Na mame esadi tudwa biem ena wo sere amonyoku ahodo. Eku ahodo ka bi owom ena Ghana fo nyina so wonya gidie e wo abato komisamu. Se abato ne de yanim ne de se ne sitie bia no e bekwa asumdwie.
As a body mandated by Article 45A of the 1992 Constitution to compile the Register of Voters and to revise it at such periods as may be determined by law, we urge you all to trust us to perform our functions as enshrined in the Constitution. The Commission has a track record and is globally respected for delivering free, fair, credible, and transparent elections and electoral processes, and this includes the compilation of the provisional voters register. Our staff are well trained and have the capacity and the competencies as well as the skills to undertake the task of producing a final and credible voters register. We certainly do not require external assistance in our line of work. By way of information, there exist legal and administrative processes that we follow from the registration exercise until the final voters register is produced. Right after the registration exercise, we institute what we call the district registration review committees, who sit in all districts to hear challenge cases presented by the citizenry. And we have the political parties, traditional authority, the security agencies as part of this committee, and they sit in every district. We have one in every district, and the composition, as I mentioned, includes representatives of the political parties. Following that, we go to what we call the adjudication process, and this also involves the political parties who adjudicate on persons who are brought up by the IT systems, and for a determination to be made as to whether they undertook multiple registrations or not. Here again, we have representatives of the political parties who work with the Commission to establish the rules and to take the decisions concerning these persons who are unearthed. Then we go to the exhibition of the provisional register, and this allows for an inspection and correction of discrepancies. Following that, we have the sittings of the district registration review officers, and these are magistrates appointed by the Chief Justice of Ghana to every district, and they hear and rule on cases including the objections to persons on the voters register.
Mami Jane Mensa ena motie ne nkan odi sansebo nyina tudwa e wonra IPAC meeting e course no ase na Electoral Commission titina ne ka se akire no lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpon oye chochoro for the ma NPP amonyuku no ogina wosona na mu enso e kasai na ne kasa yem no na wo chirem say exhibition exercise ni bewe ye no NDC for no dam yewu o mu nso yemu o omu wiayo nipa doso ye ye bia firi hanu mu o about to come as NDC evidence where evidence NDC for nibi.
My chair, members of the commission, distinguished CSOs, just as my director of elections reiterated on this platform, as stakeholders in these year's elections, carrying from what APC presidential candidate said, it bestows on us, irrespective of our political device, to make sure that the peaceful country that we are enjoying remains same after December 7th. And Chair, Not long ago, certain people were asked to hit the street to demonstrate against the Electoral Commission based on what they perceive to be discrepancies and an attempt to rig the election for the New Patriotic Party. Upon several calls from key stakeholders that if NDC indeed have legitimate concerns to raise, we really ask them to do a press conference, invite all of us, walk us through all the allegations that they are talking about. Today, as we speak, the NDC is yet to give those so-called allegations and discrepancies to the Electoral Commission. Let it be on record. And for me, I challenge them that all those allegations that they are making and how the Electoral Commission will be able to address the issue, they don't have any further allegations. If indeed they do have it, they should bring it forth for us to interrogate it and see whether the Electoral Commission has addressed it or not. It's not a question about having a leaking roof and mopping your floor. It's about the data, what you presented to the Electoral Commission. The whole people of Ghana want to see it. And that is the comment APC made. That even the request for forensic audit is needless at this point because we are yet to see those allegations that you are talking about. And the Electoral Commission has said that they are going to furnish us with the cleanup that they have done. So, Madam Chair, we also want to know from you when we can have the revised exercise that you have done so that we can also have another look. It is after all that if there is a need for us to convey again, then the issues that you are talking about, we can even think about or even consider. But at this point, we are asking you, NDC, challenge the presentation by the Electoral Commission and let all of us know. We are asking you, based on 1, 2, 3 names, we are talking about 200,000, we are talking about 300,000, we are talking about 15,000. We want to see those names. If indeed you have it, present for us on this forum for us to see, rather than just doing propaganda with it.
Lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpong and one also Gina was not a Mudin Samui Etuja. Na Nekasa Chile no, Dr. Omanebuama, Director of Elections at the NDC, Open su Kasai, and was say, Amanyukwa who do Ghana, Sasadebo Babia, was say, Modima NDC 4. A son say, as exercise Niberi, you know, NDC 4 say, and from Swobi, Ewo, Abatum Modum, provisional register from Soum. Amanyukwa who do nyina mbo ho o manka ho asem aboto komisa se ne NDC kan no mo hu bibisa ento mo tu hwana mo na che se ampa ne NDC fo hu ye no na bibisa wo ho entina se dabu wo ho no mo a NDC say omo e no say amanyukwa ho do nyina no mo de ma wo mo afen so forensic audit no NDC kan ho asem e wo meeting ase na emom no enye voters register no mo se forensic audit ne nkoso na emom isi omo IT system no NDC da so gina bebi gina se forensic audit enkoso wo system no.
But for the NDC, doing the hard work, analyzing the provisional voters register, a lot of the political parties that are speaking here today, they got it and went to sleep. They should be thanking the NDC for this thorough work. Unlike
please, there are no interjections.
Unlike 2015, when a certain running mate was bandying around 80,000 names in the register, that was proven to be false, said Togolese. What we have put before you here is authentic. We are clear in our minds that the issues that we are dealing with, coupled with the fact that, and the IT person of the EC has confirmed, that the login credentials can even get into the hands of girlfriends and all that. Is that not a key reason why we should be interested in the IT system, particularly as these are the manifestations that we are having? So we have presented our petition to the Electoral Commission as NDC. The petition is clear and obvious that we want a forensic audit of the register and a forensic audit of the IT system that produce these anomalies. What we will do is this afternoon we are meeting as a party, and the good news is that you hear from us after our meeting. Thank you.
Dr. Omanebuama and I'm Mutin where Director of Elections at the NDC, Amonyuku no, and one also didn't send me to ja, a meeting and right course, so make IPAC meeting. I say, na presidential candidate edema LPG amonyuku no owura Kofi Akpalu enso kasai na ono de oda isi asepa se anamontu a isi atuo ede afa register ne hu nyina no wone amonyuku ahodo asinkonwa na wo kirikiri mu ede akire omo na emo wonhwe hu ni se abato ode yanim December ne de ahomboa ne nyina no ebekọ yie se ne ebe na ne obedi nkunim no wanya no ho ntia se wadi nkunim nia obedi ntwo nso no ono so nya no ho ntia se ye nwiame madi ntwo.
So those who are calling for forensic audit, so from now to 7 December, when are we going to do this forensic audit? 276 constituencies, 40,000 polling stations, 18 million registered voters. Who is going to do that auditing in less than 60 days? So NDC, please stop this request because it's not going to help anybody. And mind you, this is a biometric register. No dead person can come out from her grave or his grave to come and vote. So if there's a dead person on the register, what is it going to do to affect your results? So please, this one is non-starter. You shouldn't have even sent that request here. You have wasted everybody's time. So EC too need to be commended for the work that they did this morning by presenting this to us. This has demonstrated that EC is up to the task. They know what they are doing, and everybody must commend the EC. And I'm not going to accept that human error institution or whatsoever, because we all know some political parties in this country have been registering minors and foreigners who are not supposed to be on the register. And they have transferred a lot of people from places where they have no business to go and register to elect members of parliament.
Owura Kofi Akpalu, presidential candidate ma LPG, ena motini nkano. Dr. Hassan Ayarega, ono so ya candidate edema APC amonyuku no. Ono so kasa wase bi na ono so say national data system hu behia say amount for information na wa capture no obehwe na aye adwuma pa san say bambo ankoso wom na say amount for data no epiepie monte so ne anhwa na enkonkoboa san say abato ye kwani mu no serious business ono so kasai.
One data system that has every information of everybody from the child born today until the last woman standing. We don't have such data, and we must admit. So in as much as we want a perfect data, we should be thinking about the APC national data system that we have been proposing all this while. That system captures every information of everyone. When you turn 18, you don't need the EC to tell you, come and register. A letter will be sent to you to go to the EC's office to register your name automatically. Parties here bring in foreigners to come and register. Parties here bring in minors to come and register. And you expect 100% perfection of the voter register. How is that going to be possible? We are the cause of where we are today, and we must all admit we cannot be feeding the voter register and expect it to be credible the way we want it. So if the EC is giving us something and the NDC is asking a forensic audit into the voter register, there is no problem asking for a forensic audit. But the problem here is that we are only holding a provisional voter register.
Dr. Hassan Ayarega, ono na ejina APC amanyuko ni dimu na omampanyini di bere wakwa akopiri bi December bosu abatu mu no ono so di nsam itudwa ewo IPAC meeting no ase na eno akire no Owura Samson Asaki Awingobet oye chairperson edema PNC amanyuko no already ne de no abatu commission no obo maba so se abatu commission po eno o masin konwa no wo kire kyensem mu de akire omo na kire se abatu commission ni abere se abatu wo ye di bere ma hunu mu fine aye adwuma wom na se ya no mo so mo hwe animu na emom was asked about to commission say beya omo candidate no about to commission on sanwin ho biem na omo fa na ka abato no ho.
I am sitting here as the national chair of my party, but I am saddened that it was the same errors and omissions that made you to disqualify my party presidential candidate. And so if you accept that EC is minded by human beings, and human beings are bound to make error. Then we are also coming from the air, not from the planet. And so I want all the 30 million Ghanaians who are watching us to see to it that PNC are also human beings, human institutions, and we're bound to make errors. And madam, I'm pleading with you that as we are recommending you for the good job that you are doing today for Mother Ghana. This is for Mother Ghana. And you said Ghana is for all of us. Please, then don't disqualify us because we are human beings. That is my appeal to you, my personal appeal to you and your business. So, Madam Chair and your deputies, I think if I walk out, I will now walk out with broad chest and say the EC has opened for transparency, has agreed to over 30 million calls. Those, if you have done this meeting without television, radio, Ghanaians wouldn't have known whether who's speaking the truth or who's not speaking the truth. I therefore, on behalf of my party, we are very grateful for this opportunity given to us. And once again, include us in the 2024 general election because we are also human beings. Thank you very much.
Samson Asaki Awingobet. Ena ujina PNC amanyoko ni dimu no kasa no so nmi se penyini okofa krata wo PNC amanyoko ni dimu ananka wojina se presidential candidate no ya disqualify no forms na wo koma commission no ankoyi tie yi na firim ento Asaki oye chairperson ono ne kasa ye ewo ekoni dimu ensebo nyina no ekoso eno na bra abato commission ani amanyoko ahodo omudi ehia ipac meeting ekoso na se ensem bi atwagu ye no ena yabobo nyina no e de akire mo no eno nti no mpenifo wa ha chairman Abobiaite oha ena Urua Awa Muhammad Suwa Nana Yaw Kesseh the cardinal enso atena se enti ebetwe ho bata we ba enkomo twetwe bi frase peace 14.3 so ena utie the platform so nie etwe ho abasisia
Baby, baby, Abwa Ghana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, the Flaminoro. So, baby, Abwa Ghana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, the Flaminoro.
The platform, a pramen and your party Pompeiso. The platform. The cardinal Nana Yaw Kesseh sonchwe sonchi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwe a ekọ batako bramai esinukoso atwa petiama ntemfi asansa krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkondwa asisi adwa ama trankondwa atrenufua bra Nana Yaw Kesseh the cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puyo ade doso ensempudiom amanyosam abrabom nsam asetrem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani se hodo bia dia ani na hia Nana Yaw Kesseh the cardinal wanina pamfo our the platform dwumadie so wo peace 104.3 FM edwoda ni ukwada numre biada efri no otwekopim nondu the platform ewo peace FM ensam wasisie dia aba dia akro ani dia yatia ni dia yehu ni nyina ne wudi na apreto ani na sombi na yansia na banu so a emia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana
Batana, Yamiesha no da Wamanu near my penny nala, now Wamanodo. Eyasa se Batana, Empe Oku, Edia Hoku any, Negi Kavias Yasubia. Intia Seminal said, Yasum Gane, Anya Sapa, Dachin Chirima, Eva William for Winia, so baby, Abwa Ghana.
Now, Embassy B, Embassy ye car,
Embassy Bay.
Embassy Bay. Brazil embassy to Ghana.
Brazil
embassy to Brazil. Brazil embassy to Ghana.
Ambassador to Ghana.
Brazil embassy to Ghana. France embassy
to Ghana.
French ambassador.
Yes, a French ambassador. Me wo hobby. French ambassador. Omo report re to ho no. Me kura ma send message aka tro me say e dey sa na tie.
Kwaku tie kwaku e. Ya wo ambassador to. But you need embassy to.
Ambassador to Ghana. France embassy. France ambassador to Ghana.
Me pacho bo mo boys ni bi.
Nana ya kete pa wo ya me ngonga no pe enwumre wona de nkofo ne kogu ho enti wo tie wo betumi akọ eyi sarcastic ho se na wo tie ni eyi piece fo nkofo wo ta kokodro no omo se ahoya soja ni bi aka kire me o se ahoya ne kire se ye be kontokwa ye be boma soja ni bi frɛ me o se ahoya no o mo ko padwuma no ahoya ne ye ka no ho o ko padwuma ka ahoya ye be boma Umite fre soja ni bia busa no ahoya sa ahoya no soja ni bi se ase kire se ye bebo ma ye betwutu ye betwese kan be protect ye man enti nkofo training nkofo akopadwuma no sasam ye ka no ho na o mampani mua wotumi ase samrantie we no edo makwa kogu castle training wo mu ne ye be ka wotu ni mu ho hwe na wo na ya akase wo de pan ye kura koto castle kura ye be hu achew.
A means of identification, we will end up disenfranchising most of our people. Mr. Speaker. And so for us, then we'll end up with what? We'll end up with what? This franchise. Honorable members, order. Honorable members, order. So that we will know this infrastructure of
platform no kwafo hina no benya osita.
Now what is it?
Platform no kwafo is a platform say can no kre no boa enti platform no kwafo hina no benya osita
Fabismark is
hina no benya amen. Platform no kwafo hina no benya osita.
Now what is it?
Platform no kwafo is a platform say can no kre no boa enti platform no kwafo hina no benya
Fabismark is
hina no benya amen.
Bismarck who the shemu a enye de we nya Bismarck asem enye de chairman majo
Nana ya gase mejo so
now what is say
Kristo adomo de yanko ache yen na also umpom ti say
oh erade adom ene me feeling no nshada nya ni je nshada nya aye ho ne ho bat enwumere de me ra ho
aden nana aden
me sofo bia me no na ye program na ye o UTV no Reverend Brother Stephen Domelevo last 2 weeks Saturday me no ko share cathedral ko ye program enti ye pon program no na me no planning niam bia ye beye last week no nanka ye ye bibi Tuesday no ofra me na me se ma bre me ti me read me se ma bre enti me sere no ma me home nanka week we ya simu no yeah, that was Tuesday. Thursday, me morning show, and I friend me say, "Papa ne film."
Oh, cool say.
Papa ne film. Ochana na yebe ufusum na yape no kra re.
Cool say.
And me kan koma me ni die.
Yami fani crazy.
Amen.
Fani crazy.
Anyway, I don't know call IPAC. You met me aka say mumunti na yes IPAC no. Because said there mutimi here demonstration 16 regions concurrently. So voters registered in here forensic audit and all that. Intinan can no be a hwe ni mo say mo kono. Madanse pa ni de mo hunu ntimo say yɛnyɛ forensic na no ade kamo ko yie gu hɔ na obiara hu I was so west will go instead of ABR 78,000 no easy I no be about 120,000 na bibi glaring na go be who say bonia easy adini but ambassa ewie yeso mo issue statement mo ansa nka forensic no cry bio mo say easy explanation no matiase fine matiase na chi no ne amo pene say ye ma mo nkoye stakeholders inspection of ET's IT system vulnerable IT system and amanfo bi sa say na say ET bet ma cha say mo matiase ada da ni nyina obi e ka say monko yisi won monko trase na mo ni yisi nyina nkasa mo say there be mboko demonstration afi de na assistant in the next 15 minutes meet you
nana ya what can you understanding ni kwanya upese tief wo etino banana ya enye sa na asɛmnitie nana ya
entina mama
mechia NDC
checheni nyina me entiase
na machia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or North East obo entoa ewo ho na machia all our parliamentary candidates across the country say omunye adwumadin na Ghana fo aye ready say omubes sisa aban ya Nana do danko akufu ado ba omia edi animu yi Nana ya okasi
chairman
no kure ye demonstration 16 regions ye demonstration so ye the petition ekoma Jane Mensa sa petition no mu no insenkyerani a ye hu ye during the exhibition no ni nyina ye di kotu wo mo anim Nana ya some of the insenkyerefo no mo insenkyerefo ni bi you are hiding behind Electoral Commission and believing that whatever Electoral Commission is saying no no correct Nana ya senanka NDC Dr. Omanibu Amani ni team any region constituency yama out amfa evidence ama Electoral Commission say Temale South omwe move nkofo efiri ho akọ pusiga nipa no onim ho hwe yebeka ye no yisi begitu mu say yes wo mutimi yes ansenkyereni no enti nana ya evidence ben an Electoral Commission per se ye di manansa no we hu say wo mu system IT system no is very vulnerable nana ya okasi yebeka kire Electoral Commission say transfer voters 2020 election what's that the woman beka the current transfer voters ye can Electoral Commission say yes ye mfumuso nana ya ye can kire Electoral Commission say Electoral Commission mu files ni bia mu di ye adwuma nipa whatsoever say nipa no okodru police station on the day yetimi hunu no otu aba no files ni bia corrupt say obi file corrupt it means ni fingerprint ni bibia no article election day okohwa ontimi ntu aba when nyina ye di ko to Electoral Commission animu no Electoral Commission say yes ye hu na ye kwa correct enti dian na esia Electoral Commission any some of journalists in Ghana for MPP for still ebisa NDC say evidence be na yewo dian no mu pair as evidence again after admitting say adiena aba nana ya wan kasa adwin hu kwa akire say Electoral Commission yani NDC for yan country Electoral Commission say wo mo aye sa movement of vote from one place to another nipa no pelo na was say nipa no na ko physically say me per se ye transfer me vote to mami no mu ye manu no na ka yisi beba be ka kire say oh ye exhibition wie ye no ye ni yisi ye hu say ya transfer nipa afia akoha without the person knowledge na can see that enti other political parties now womu sabi they don't know the reason why they are contesting the election they can talk anyhow but we in NDC we know why we are contesting the election and we know what it takes to win the election and we understand the electoral process enti bibi kochuma nana yawo yenti min fan ensie Ghana for enti yaka ye kan ma Jane Mensa ahomasoɔ ɛwɔ ne mu nti no ɔmpɛ sɛ obetie deɛ ghanafoɔ binom ka sɛ yɛmma afoforo a wɔn mfa second eye third eye ɛmbɛhwɛ electoral commission adwuma nana yɛ watena wakonnwa wei mu wayɛ mistake ɛdi nkɔfoɔ a wɔn yɛn transfer wɔn kura mo a transfer nkɔfoɔ no wusi wu yɛmma wo nkɔ correct wo mistake wati bi da wayɛ mfumsoɔ yɛsi mfumsoɔ na wayɛ no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛma nipa foforɔ bɛhwɛ sɛ mfumsoɔ na wayɛ no emu duro ɛte sɛn because yɛni kakra bi na ehu yɛ o eti deɛ aka no yɛbɛda na ehu yɛma forensic audit confirm audit firm a wɔn mu nim figures ɛmbɛ identify some of these things ɛyɛ mistake bɛɛ na yɛayɛ ɛwɔ Ghana. Some of the journalists and MPP people are talking as if say we don't know what we are talking about. We know what we are talking about. The fact is that MPP, Dr. Baumia, MPP are buying, they are comfortable. The fact is that Yisi admitted say they have transferred those votes. Pusiga, we need some small vote to win. Why do you do that against a candidate? But because you are working for the MPP, you move Tamale Central from honorable former minority leader constituency to somebody constituency. Who can do that? Are they doing that for NDC or they are doing that for MPP? Eti ya kaya na Jane Mensa so no die. On Tiobia, on prima forensic audit biya maso. Yesi yo, una usu udi uhu. O mainu boa. Ebe bua gu Jane Mensa so wapampem. Because o ye Ghanani, or da o mai wemu, or didi o mai wemu. Eti wasi onya. What do? We say usu unya forensic auditor. Fa but Jane Mensa ye bisaw. Wo IT system no. Ekwembe so no obi be faswa. Obi timi atra ni dem. Atra ni office. A transfer obi from one constituency to another. It means your IT system, the back end is vulnerable. Ye bisa omo a they don't even know say transfer no district director na regional director ana Jemensa ana Bosmasari na how can that happen? Muti say any software bi amu bia obi obeko software no bi aye transaction bia no the ID code ni code or the year na ID password no must detect say this ID card is allocated to me Bismarck na me consistent mu this minute yes ejuma we all these things we are calling say for us to be satisfied say everything is cogent and the system is robust let us engage good IT system all the stakeholders nyina ye ni TMB hereby NDC your IT expert MPP wise IT expert Ecuador kokra a friend na obekwa ko high bi diaba. Do you understand? Say the be trans ni at the configuration of the system and how one person cannot sit on an election day prior to election na obi be ye bibia ebe ha the process. This is what we are calling for. But yes, we have back off of our forensic audit. So say Jemesa na sun way and tiasem because time or I he supported such audit. Ora Nidin ABA crab or so. Papa never need
VCRAC crab. RAC crab, yeah.
A DNimu. Emma omu torrigated this system, no. Emma confident to the Ghanaian people and all political parties. Yedi kotuaba. So what he has here? It had dainty. Ena James Sanasu Edin Sahuma Suo. So be a Shanukutu Pau. Yes, okay, ate. The Usi wa correct, Fabra. Na yenche die wom. Do you understand me? So above all, no, and also within the remits of the Electoral Commission, they are not prepared to listen to any Ghanaian. And the question is that Omu Patre say Sharoto say abreso sabi onu jitu mumi ye no sabi na adwini ye adwuma na. And also undwini Ghana ho. And also he's too powerful than Ghana that he can decide whatever he wants as Jane Mensa. It's very, very unfortunate. And for me, we are still waiting on the Electoral Commission to tell us how the corrupted files were corrected. In Konfo Edility will move from 2020 register a wɔn ntu kwan wɔn nwuye a yɛba 2024 a yɛyi wɔn efiri mu no how they were brought back na illegal transfers no wɔn yɛɛyɛ no how those people were reinstated back to their former constituency. We want to see that, and we also want to ensure that we participate to identify the vulnerability. Stakeholders must be involved. Atitiri wa omu nim IT mu a omeyi democracy da omu akuma so. We have civil society groups. We have international bodies. Even within the political parties, we can also know what is happening in the system because it's weird. Idea papa say me ti hey minka say you move me from Ayawaso West meda sorry no near the me call Etiwa West obi na tra computer hu here you. So what shows say on the election day, prior to election day, some of these criminals will not go into the IT system to jeopardize the democracy that we have protected, fought for, and others are still struggling to make it fit for purpose. Enti nana se ubisamia yani yasemo very very simple. You cannot come and tell me say the system is largely corrected. What we brought the evidence in this debate, it has been largely corrected. Largely corrected means unye jumani wiye. There is still some. And Kodua, Justin Kodua, MPP General Secretary, they should read and learn. Because if anything, as far as YC has given us indication, say the idea bano nukre say womu easy for womu transfer obi from Tamale Central to Pusiga without the knowledge of the person is evidence. Say we have presented them with evidence. Tell me teachers in Kodua say original Electoral Commission ebisa NDC say yenfa evidence imra. Yenkotini pioto mrenu sabi ansana we who say the air kana yenukura. Sometimes they should not take Ghanaians for granted. If they have opportunity to be leading us, that does not mean that every Ghanaian is, below the belt. They should reason along with Ghanaians and know say Ghana for ya junimu daho. Nana ya wakasi mi 2 minutes akano. Me de kasa chire Ghana for. Say 2020 abana ye kwa akotono. 2024 abana ye kwa akotono. John Dramani Mahama bosha awadi ashe. Obeyi yi levy. Obeyi betting tax. Obeyi COVID. Obeyi mission tax. Any reviving the VAT system to help businesses, Say John Dramani Mahama betimi aye saade we nyina. Parliament and MPP are buying eko hihye sa mrani nyina. Yesi baby aye chichire aboa no ehwa na yesane no. Say John Dramani Mahama betimi aye 24-hour economy na di nyuma abre mabunu wo mayi mo a eye mrani ye di beye. Enu nti na ehu behia say ye members of parliament across the country. We are Ghana ni na utie mi a to Obama John Mahama as president to Obama NDC parliamentary candidate. Send your beya say mrana MPP achichiri wo parliament ye the parliamentarians are womu support to the cause of the NDC John Dramani Mahama ni akwa akosane sa mrano na Ghana fo ho ayeden atowomu way is a clarion call to all Ghanaians because without the majority it will be very difficult for Women's Development Bank to come because Yedimra and Ebeshishe. Without that, it will be very difficult to say no academic fees. John Dramani Mahama first year Obe Tuyama University for no. Sewanya parliamentarians dudua MPP wamumpene ema yenuanumu nko universities ha. Se wamu antuama ye members of parliament ha. John Dramani Mahama say free education. Yeni awufo betrase expert betrase na ya hwe bebia sintowo ni ya pe bebia sika bewa yedi beye free senior high ye beyi double track free ho na ya mankwala ko suku no mo abefie wa ahotomu no ni nyina eyemra ene yedi behihye because bebia di sika be free bia no eyemra ne yedi hihye enti ye hia NDC members of parliament majority unya koto abana your vote will be counted obi biara obeka kire say NDC koto aba MPP be wiano sinuhu MPP cannot Electoral Commission cannot you can all bear witness say ye take you omu boot for boot to extend say Jane Mensa ye ne correct no emani hu say even the calculation is crying wrong It tells you, say, we have men and women on election day to protect the ballot. We are Ghana near the Misra one say, who the Obe Piena Obequacotuaba on that day. Who the person who call Wefum, who person who call shop, how they call John Dramani Mahama and our members of parliament, our constituency executives across will make sure that your vote is counted. Obia vote enyira. Because this election, is about Ghana. It's not about MPP. Because Omani the Oma say anyway. No Oma say no ye here G4. Entina John Dramani Mahama order number 8. Number 8 is a new beginning. Because if you move aba say Ghana call wrong direction. Say BB call wrong direction. Ti say Dr. Baumia mate. Yeah, the car man is on Fanko Kumasi. No, the Afu Pupo no call Eastern region. We have to bring him back to Accra, nearby Teku Kumasi Road. That is what John Dramani Mahama is calling for, because we need to build a Ghana, a country, a Mebru Benye Muchefa, a Mayua Benye Muchefa, in Kokra Benye Muchefa. Na womo mukuta omusanu ejuma so benye mu echefa ukuta usanu ejuma uye fitani upamo ade bibia uye bia no John Dramani Mahama say udachi hu hia no enti or the money your pension scheme eba say na ebe ya ukwa ahumuje mu a ubenya aduane akọwa no anaso obetimi ato unro we ya hihye ya John Dramani Mahama di ba had the majority in parliament to make sure that you be free Ghanaians. No, how ni oyeni eguye so no etimi efree so.
But I gave you 15 minutes and why me no ka say why 18 minutes. Mamenko Awal Mohammed so na mintie Awal Mohammed yo ono so ebeka e dey afasem kro na ho. Awal also for 15 minutes na yankasa.
Yo nana medase maminchia ye tie for na menkasa medase pa for this opportunity. Minyesho sanka me NDC ni a minyesho sanka metna video so enedue enim gwasesema esi ye pa ewo sa IPAC meeting na Ghana for nyina hwe no NDC for mo nu omo ho se omo kan se ade no yama media kra encover iti me NDC ni anka I will never be on TV or radio this morning na abanyumre. It won't say honorable chairman or confused. He's even confused. When who dia wonka when even the demands are call yes sir demonstration. He doesn't even know the demands. When him demands now call yes demonstration when him. NDC for monimo asepa. Na de sere kraye sa civil society ni media for na. Nkrofo no ye fishing expedition no edi o machi kachira o mo se was say easy no forensic audit ene wo support to NDC ni se was say easy enye forensic audit no on se wani mu aguase wo baby a di ato enti very very important so we media and as a civil society political party ADBB ba interrogated also wuhwehwem na hu sa ampa omatimi aye ade ba kwa wo say etiase ne say from day one yaka ECC or the provisional register na aba wo say register and or dia ba enye register na ide koto aba no na yeye exhibition ni nyina ne say meden krata na mawo minim sam fumsuo betime bam enti muhwehwem emfumsuo na ewom no mon kan kyerɛ na yenye ne yie na emfa register papa no ma NDC for ekoye ko hu mfumsuo a omo se chinchina yenkoye forensic audit o se there bi ampa mfumsuo ya correct mfumsuo no enti twobo ya correct wi a na ya ma register papa no eno na se mfumsuo wo mu a na waka se we de mfumsuo wo enti ye de to aba enye na wo se ade ne a provisional register me se o mane bo am original na ma fere ama no enu nti na asiedu nkete wanko no asiedu nkete anim se nimguase beba. He has been at IPAC from 2005 when him say enimguase se beba esan se omo ye omo nan fofo te se Hassan Ayarga mo nyina no e kan se ma wasting Ghana for time. You've even wasted our time, wasted our airtime. because now can say discuss we kra for the last 2 weeks and no na discuss why a demonstration across the country semo pese ye forensic audit debia omuko ipac no ma bonten abeka say oh ye ko ipac say we de yatwa Ghana ni bi ahwe bi mukoduru ye no obi enim say o koduru ho because we say nipa 50,000 ewu na so omo register no na enim say okoye projection aka say ayewa so we go nipa 10 na ewu efiyase nipa 20 na ewu aha nipa 20 ewu ye hu eno the tosumi ni say omo say omo ye 278,000 illegal transfers nanso omo ntimi ankire a single constituency 286,000 ewo na enim say omo ba na omo ba projection because in 2016 Dr. Bawumia Kujina Alisa Hotel a projecting my media ehu ye evidence at the core Justice VCRAC crab ho. The only thing I'm saying is almost your mind authentic register no from Togo and intinama omu yu microphone free mo anye. But they trust say nipa na wo no no was I you know. That is how responsible political party is. So we are a responsible political party. Now when you say about one wo kono enya about wo ko lusu. Because the NDC enim so ma lusu. So they are preparing the grounds to reject the results. Omunim so ma lusu eti o ma start say ma many person we are o ma many person we are into o lusu a na ode suboni nyina kobo ma me no. Ma me say every na ekuri kopim se be elections asem bia obi aberaise bia no ye de be ma Ghana fo nyina hwe. Eti wo wasem abeka na Ghana ni bia nhwe bi. Say no ano mo jimani so pa ade ba kwa wo se oti ase ne se patapa ene ntro yemfan winning elections patapa ene ntro yemfan winning elections hwe omwa na yes illegal transfer na Tamale South to Pusigano because up to now baby any wa obi be kan say sa transfer no was done for MPP omuko manshia South eco transfer nipa 1,000 ko ho ye ya press conference o ya nya dede nana je bawa de obe share na po anan no de okoye ene se ogada evidence nyina ko court wo kan say 278,000 illegal transfers no ono de bi ohun 1,000 e woni krum into court court no wodi na evidence nyina ko dan court NDC for say o ma transfer nkrofo obi fie of a landlord no ko gina court e ma landlord ni gina ho e kan say asumesi ni asumesi a ye se o mutimi fie no mo nte ho into court na hye isi say mun sanfa nkrofo no nko ba bia mudi no mo free buy. That is how a responsible party does. Da won ko gina ho nko twantro enko kase nipa sei ewom na IT system na gu enno anajo mehwe statement na masre na makasa Ghana ni bia wo se wo kan NDC statement no enti demonstration om ko nyina sa adwuma hunu om we see a time kwa because om ko ye demonstration say yenye forensic audit ene om di statement no ba ye no om si de isi kan no om je atum eti enno ayarga ka kire om se me asayarga mo we see a time ma makura nkeye because mumu se ade no mu evidence nti na Ghana ni bia etwen se obaba present evidence no na yehu na easy abekira wo se me systems ni say na tie it is a bibi wo ma wo feel say enye papa ka kire ye omo se o se de egitum enti etwen se wo di proper register no beba ade mu ode ma no kan say ye provisional register one can be say a register what they mawa odi ko elections was say a provisional na ye exhibition exercise exhibition is say obi ankohwe ni din ehun say you din ya tro ni yi kohwe say baby a to aba ne yensesa ne ma kohwe ni nyina wie at this time around the crowd there one ko police station a almost the short code aba entitina wo dem na fahwe se ampa udini baby a wono ewo ho eni ho a quickly ko office ho na ko ka se medino eni ho anasa edino ya ntro ni and no and I expect every political party to obey. And until now, General Secretary, Lawyer Justin Kodia Frimpong, say, or your press conference can say, NDC for Muntimi fishing expedition, and my young Kose Yadaje. Say, what evidence are Fabra? O de kwa, fine, but pass and somehow uti radio soka. Hurudo Hurela sama Ukenyan. Yan for a Nunina Sonkoye, South forensic audit ya, Ghana for Yan Penima Ubiankoye forensic audit. For Unina Sobra. Because one shay ya, a bedroom baby no, Ubit in China no so I can say, Yankoye Bibina Yakoye. May I say Yamrekwa. Inti NDC for enim gwasi sama atu omono. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Because Ghana for ahunya here say awase omutuma number 1. That is Dr. Alhaji Baumia. Esan say ene free senior high school a buy no. Nipa mako 5.7 million and I pass it through. Osha Ghana for dodo 82 million. 5.7 million nipa 18% of the population and I go school no. 18% ni yamfa se obi awofoye bako krana. 34% of Ghanaians atimi anya so mfa so. Chairman ti hainabusu amfo bebre enya free senior high school ni bi koy. It is the single biggest intervention ayaye. Enra NDC for say oya enyeye omo sponsor adverts. De ye me ya about NDC ni say wo kan policy a ono nkan ni de o enyeye no san ko sponsor advert. Omo ka say ye 419 obi ka say obey free CI school e ye 419 Fifi create general secretary say a all lie be lie. We see and try any can any Lee Okran where minister was see Soviet Union crying to me. No education minister or catch Kwasi Pratt say Soviet Union, that is a Russia crana or muye sa a communist no crown or man to me am free education or be a bit free. Or be shot at free. Be free. Yankopon ehye ne ho animonyam papa no wotena say for 2 years ansa na wo free senior high school no because started 2017 or 2019 say nipa no eti hane chairman ti ha ka kire me sem me yemfa Ghana nse omunsa no betima ari ni Ghana for semutia former president Mahama can he is on record to have said say ebi betimi atuantie ma omuntua omo ba beyi wo we MPP ni bi afrimo because on be ka kire wo say wo scanty untimi nye omo say omo ba omo ye targeting say wo sika omo be hwe omo sika na omo atua omo ni sika na omo de omo ahyem eno kire say omo ba wo ye MPP ni a beyi wo afrimo aka say wo sika NDC omo alternative policy on free senior high school no omo pese omo ba wo ye MPP ni a omo beyi wo ba na afrimo because on beka se wuska enunti se ye de Ghana hyebre ekoshe NDC for nsam a on begu no esan se bibie ni wa NDC aya aye papada enunti omuni se o ma lusu elections no itiama ene entro ene didi atem omunya ayi omunya platform a edidi atem ene intro ene omutwa Dr. Baumia Nama Oya campaign is in the Western North. Ahimfunina ejetum bibie kosokama. Nanso ene NDC force die omo ko ye hu demonstration Ghana nyina no. Omo se no de se die isi ka no omo te ase. Enti omo mpene me enye forensic audit bia biom na se die omo ko check IT systems no. Yeda jinmensas. Yesi patapa peto yedemra na ewro wo ma sa TV phone radio for buy no ama o ma da pa di adadi me say fifi kwete enu ntina ma asedu nkete anko no because when me say enu guase beba enu to pushi o mane bo ama as a medical doctor me o mane bo ama ene okotena ward na o hwe nipa sa me yare na me kɔ hɔ a me hwe say obekume. He is not to be trusted. Doctor for the in so mo kan kure. Omo ho to no kire say e wo say o kan kure because say you found na we are inconsistent with the truth. O hwe kra eduro be ma obi eduro ama na anuma wu kwa. I think say or say Ghana Medical Association withdraw the license. Man practicing in this country again. Because Adiana will lead the NDC for Koyano. Will lead you into some fishing expedition or Koyano and then Wajitum. Because also provisional register no. They said the Wajitum into Monfa register Papa Nemra. Day one or catcher said this is provisional. Koshishim sem from so mo afabra. Washe from so no see o ma correct. We say one penny. Yenya forensic. No ko gina ho guani unwani mo sesa. To the extent that enkrofo mo kasama mu ewo iPack nyina no. Omo bae be kan say mo gumo mu ne wase. Mo waste Ghana for time. Mo waste NDC for time. Me say me NDC ni anka me betna radio so nkasa ene da. Anka this week nkra me nkasa. And you have the effrontery to say, Omokoye, and until I'm a corrections by no. Yeah, yes, how. You whom from Sona, you call court. NDC for na yes, our transfers, no. Or mere transfers in way, you call court. Court, no, I shall say, reverse them back. Oh, my shares out. Nana J. Bawa. 1 year press conference, and you be bia. Or far landlords, echoe. You see, where you transfer number, or Timifie, on Timifie. Okojina court landlords no kojina court say we want me fee minim no kra mi hu no da e no court ni say reverse back say this mo nyina so a e no understand ka obekwa akwa we kra twen say na ayarga kan no twen say register ni nyina ba tama mu waste ye anka me yehwe say by na anka register na ba anka Ghana for nyina anka political party anka ya register no but mo waste time ni nyina after what you say IT systems no new refices are IT systems no mami ba no back build there first no na ye bibia ekuta na was South Africa any Israel ene ye data ye ni bibia is secured and hosted here in Ghana inti say mame no wabo adwuma na e wo say obo nabaso say wa ye adwuma. You are preparing the grounds to reject the elections because say register your papa prove me. And to say what lose elections. Ghana for dudu na who say Dr. Baumia ni policies our day bano the tax system no our day ban flat rate no a very important eboa businesses. Obia ni say ono na betimi protect sa free senior high school no. Because they can say ade no we ni ya oya enye ye no. Ye winning elections kwa ye sign implement ye kwa no 2 years ago enkwala ne pass o say enye quality enkwala ne pass chain time bia na so former president Mahama say nanka o say enkwala ne faili ye kire enkwala no ansa na omutimi pass o say nanka o say enkwala ne faili you see say ni pan say ende oba obetimi abeye sa free secondary school no ehu Ghana for mesremo se wo babi na wakɔ secondary school na watua skada unim se wo babi na ede o free secondary school na unim free TVET unim it wan hwe ye na de oman kɔhye former president Mahama sa me ye sure se obegu no esan se omo de bibia on beka so on be review bia on begu no youth employment time akofo ye no omo se onye papa ye ba ebe ye omo sesa ji ni ye jida omo se omo na beba be ni ye omo ye ni jida no first year o fa no koda efiase omo gu no health insurance omo ba no omo gu no to the extent that ya ete asantema mu na ye call hospital once eti the most important thing is say NDC for untimi credit romo even one policy former president Mahama since 1996 wa contest elections wa Ghana hasa and then pa na odi be kai no from MP ni days as MP deputy minister na keka uko bosso kra say or vice president kra na omubuafu ene uka say yen compare the records with Dr. Baumia as vice president now or vice president edien pa na Ghana for the be kai no we say a setting up committee say wakodi chobo ebu Ghana for fasoa it otiminka that is very important omotiminka so the only thing they say Ghana for ehu hia say e wo say omoma aban etoa so e wo say mien sankwa ye chibiom because woka say wo reset ya kofa 55 ambulances ya buy from 1992 up to 2016 na ambulance aye dwuma Ghana high 55 and then ambulances yewo mako 307 every constituency including Iowa West Ogun ewo ambulance almost say reset na enko 55 ambulances obi an reset Ghana for and make that mistake of resetting oko zongo adwuma yabo within zongo enya sem ketwa ya see now saying alaji na zero betna haka say Dr. Bawumia said chief mambo say obesi school amano baby Haja Samira ko school or the picture be by so ya demolish ye Saturday abrosan I toso bako ya ye bibie wie Saturday Dr. Bawumia be handi over the amano or handi over watch snow sharup to sports complex or baby ya ba ya this zongo development fantasy and I be saying this in say at the end of my zongwa now I catch so yeah no titino ya na mamu holiday MPP for mon permasem omuna ye alias compliance order omuna pamo massive for na keka ho enu eye de kire say NDC for do not have any policy for the people of this country, especially former President Mahama since 1996 were contested elections. I won't even credit even a single policy to him. Say any pan 4 years or better.
Mamin Komra, voice no way. Okay. I was on for the platform was so egusu UTA piece 104.3. Na baby I agree. My adventure me say ne. Me pesa Sadat be kasa mu bia mo be kase. Sadat say ana na kwa say me mpene sa. Me pesa ne metemo ankasa mo num asem metemo ne. O me rade no kasa ya tene ne. Me pesa metemo amo ne ne. Se bua na wo ka wasem bodin. Wasem o pesa wo ka no na waka na yetie. Enti baby I agree mo adwenkyera mo de aba no e fa edikan e na ye de eto amusu Henry
Mejindi yabua mekase free asaman Kesseh MC no de kusi wo isi hono ama NDC fo no omotwe bibia asan na eyema o mangana nti na yemfanisa
Mejindi ankoma poster ofonsi ayiribi na mekase free kadena de wo hwe de NDC fo oye ewo abatwa yetuya in fact asifem na medie the can say Ghana for so aswansa omahu adwuma pa na nado ababe any adwuma omampani Mahama ababe na 2024 election ye ko die oye dey Ghana for abehwuma pa na nado aye aseba umu
Factory could have done from Abraphobia. Cardinal forensic audit in the Sebas cause easy refia Ujinama and a Ghana for Senate Bayer election will be better of fire. There was a news be a Ishima any conservation. I didn't know home my coin. Na ye audit na almost some fatasi you my friend. Baby I say I don't matter. To buy your Marco before. Near any may ye best Ghana for a password. TC no on Tini Ghana for na omony na bibia na ofan ofrem boafo Jacob because if kaswa u to say east nana mebacho unionum NDC we oye juma udi a woko demonstration na was it or the obe forensic audit sisia audit no want as an assessor and a fee or the woko EC IT system na easy IT system no na say PCFM stakeholders kada wopede woba mo IT system mu obohwe mu dwuma mu dipa mo be makwan na mana in the area kasafia sentence out na we say someone is for can FI say what it kasa ho ana mo kan no editor chango fason Ghana has someone we just say come to do my antisa and this no my imagine say in future no Ghana for any and I feel so almost like control so at a month for so many Ghana a friend Kofi Kasafi so who amanase na NDC for can say wo mo say wo hwe bibie mo finchin ye nim say MPP for the obetumi awie mo say na wo wi afresh wa no mo no nkrofo no wankasa na mo kase won hand over ama obi ai ntene kwankwa we fa so wo bewie mu na wo bewie mu say hwe bibie mo finchin ya ho kan de me foaso eno ano no the Saddam Kofodia no have enough say MPP4 our power and this is easy MPP ni
So MPP for so opposition, then this is for power, SEC and this in our easy. Money. Easy with money.
But your family, a do prince, because of free as Antiachum South, among from. Is here no share, Sianandis for no more laxy, I was sent to Kwana Casa Pesino, or Malusu, and Intina, Atomo, Intasintasia, or Modena Quaka, easy. Because before say, also Yamana to me, I was semi catching and yet. The Yantin or Moya Day, or Moyesa, or say, coming December 7th, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Okunya Kesseh, Obefa, Amagana, Atimia Fanning to Afra.
Medindi Keja Samuel, now the NDC for a lady. John wanted the party, and this or Mopachre, and this was you when this cry or Ghana Yabako
or say it because every London. Ma will be a Ghana for my in fact and this is more serious because we share Omoneya or Moya as if we say Omun shed then need a dear potia or Mopes or Moka. Would the open who say, Sir, ye IT on Pese, Yakokohi, Yakohia, on the issue for Fraba. Every day, issue upon issue. Mummy and concentrate in the idea and this is working.
Okay. Champion in Masam Kawasenana Wasumwa Motie said a tear for Nubi at the by a bram mammy and to me a model but Kakrana a boy and I'm a visit Moamati Asian who's a money and a boy, and yes, that is Sadat down by Dapa Chamaite and to me by accusing Sadat say, well, I can't see me any some walker. My time Kakra Ake I come about 18 minutes. And I'm in a massing 18 minutes. Men fan say 18 minutes. Met me a match man 7 minutes. My man we 7 and we 7 the academy am the bay my dear. And teacher man me more the next 7 minutes. And I cried the NDA we can I come on 66 days. But he knows free my 65 days to December 7th. Are we upgrading or resetting? And why? 7 minutes. Nana
Kesseh.
Yes, Chairman.
It should be on record.
Sir
Ghana ha Ken Oforiatta, the Minister of Finance, the former, or no can say free senior high no. It was say what we call we prioritize. Or no better now you nipa be do. And who he has said free senior high should include him or Kaye. The video is here. The publication is here. Enti ma obi betra efidie so nka say John Dramani Mahama ene kaye. So kaya is on the basis of what Ken Oforiatta said, which many Ghanaians also alluded to the same fact say ebi mu wo ho a omo betimi etua. Enti yanyai wo mu na omu ntua.
Enti na what na ya adwene?
They all can it say John Mahama ne can. That is why I'm referring him to what the beginning of the program, what Ken Oforiatta said. Because me minti John Mahama say waka even civil society group me ma 3 so aka to say obi to say papa despite now so man free senior higher. Are they? We should think beyond some of these petty things.
Chairman, I mean, Mr. Specific questions. And there's more problem with free SHS, Anna.
John Dramani Mahama, and starting free senior high, progressive, and no CE blocks across. Our problem was school
question,
we don't have.
I didn't know
John Dramani Mahama.
Free SHS was starting the same.
Was starting with progressive free because you're starting with day students graduating into building the E blocks.
Day students,
whatever the case may be, it's on record that he started.
He started what?
The progressive free education.
We are not doing progressive now. We are doing free education.
Whatever the case may be, or starting and Nanado Betwazo. Nanado Bayano, Danaya, you are in this country. One starting first year, second year, third year. Or starting with first years. Is it not progressive? Is it not progressive? Mumayan thinking beyond the ordinary. If you are talking about progressive, Nanado started progressive before the free senior higher. I say yeah. Kolako school munye duani India. Yeah, babe.
See, asem we have been a train. Our train. Asem we have been a go see what a park and run. Say, oh yeah, progressive free SHS. no be say me free SHS it say final register and provisional register enya the crowd
Nana Kazi.
Yes sir.
I want you to think alongside this. I don't know how you are thinking this evening.
Alongside what statement is that? What statement is that?
I'm saying the way you are thinking today, I'm surprised. Because you of all people, you are surprising me. Me can't say.
And I'm shocked. I'm shocked you are talking this way.
Progressive. And you don't want to understand.
No, Nana don't started progressive.
Or started progressive.
What makes it progressive?
That is why me can't say. One started all the years. Or started with first years. And no yeah pim third year.
First years not
so it's progressive.
Not then oya momo. First years not then oya momo.
Free senior high by progressive. I don't think that third years now on this 30 year no more enjoy. Now don't laugh. Don't laugh. You make certain things petty in this country. We don't take people don't take seriousness from whatever you are sitting there and you are laughing at. This woman catch yourself.
Let me say what we are saying.
No,
guys, I don't know here. What do you mean how when it's
it's mischievous. Me catch yourself Nanado progressive free no. This will be our co school. Our year educated. What's your bro for? Nebis are the definition of progressive. Who's Uber my free senior high? Uber third year, second year, is it progressive? Is it progressive?
And also here then. And I will hear then.
And
then
above all,
Debbie, you can't go above all. Me see the way any day. It didn't come mama for
me can't refi.
Some say na me nwini.
Listen.
What I wasn't me today. I'm not thinking right. No them at.
Nana Akasi,
yes,
listen to me.
I am listening.
Me see John Dramani Mahama. Started progressive free education according to the constitution of this country. Or starting with day students and all 6 school are dying 200 blocks to accommodate all borders and a 2 abano free so na do buy and also be free or no to buy no or be starting first years or second years and third years.
And you are saying that
Nanado approach is progressive,
but at the end of the day you are saying that Momo the Nanado dealing na a free SHS. Yes sir.
What Nana
yes sir.
Now John Dramani Mahama, what was it watching?
It's not about me call the all achieve me bisa say nia wo kan the opposite o chere me an say President Mahama ne President Kufuor nyina de omo ye ni nyina free SHS regardless of
yes they are all preparation towards free senior.
So what was the essence of free education 419?
Free education 419. I don't have idea of what you are talking about.
You don't?
Yes.
You don't know that free frequency your general secretary.
I don't have idea of what you are talking about. What we are saying now is that those who have enjoyed free senior high under that draconian challenges, John Dramani Mahama is saying that next academic year, when he becomes president, he's passing a law together with his MPs to ensure that Wakwala Ura University na academic fees in Obefa. That is where you do.
So problems now. Problems now. What secondary say see ano? Mobejan Wako University and Namo.
So America say na one tie me. Me kasa no me catch you say John Dramani Mahama so oba. Obey geji PTA, obey geji education expert. Na yes free senior high ni ye double track e free o. Na ye make sure say free senior high no benya dedicated source of money. Ye di be bon ho bra se ne be ya the problems are ye wom nkwala nya aduane ndi wo munya baby nda classrooms are John Dramani Mahama start here be it ye block or expansion and all ya na do be jai go on or see oba or be we sanyama we nyina na we freed a space for everybody to enjoy.
Metiase but the be me wan say mummienu no this year's election say na see crucial nti no yentimi nda mo mamo nka de mo pemfa mo hu ndi kire say mo mieri nyina mo tasty presidency da ye hu mu ne ye mo records e wo ho time on mo ye progressive free SHS na wo ka ho asem no even though na ye day students are mutua less than 100 cities said ama obia I think it was around 45 cities there about ama obia no still na nkwala even day no kra na nkwala wo ho a omko school a omunya aduane to the extent that Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools had to close down schools to force these children home. What now home? Edikamu 8 years ni we mo correct. DNA mo record e kire say sisi ade mo ba problems na wo system mo be ye free.
Enti nanai me da wase. na John Dramani Mahama record no and now the lose about 2016 enti nyansani bia wo Ghana ha hwe de John Nanado be ye no ahwe so de ato aba na me ka che say Nanado nyansani no I promise him to get quoted well then wetimi aya still we have problems. Do you understand me? So sometimes when we equalize we are deviating from the fact that we have given our taxpayers money to somebody called Nanado. We track on your so can say yet is council so come here. Ghana you Onyamai. Says you Ghana you Onyamai. And then education
I'm happy you now understand what I'm saying. I'm happy you now understand.
So we are assessing Nanado and Baomia to take a decision on December 7th.
Okay. On say Oka equalization. Who started here Oka na me catch say the mumu ye and the president Kufu Addo be ye enya de kro wo say dani nyina free SHS. You see you are now talking about equalization.
So you are good to come that far, and I'm good to tell you that you are just singing a narrative that will think that the free senior high is the best, and I'm telling you that it is not the best because parents who just say be a ubanko say ubanko ya na wan kanu kra nyakupo ni problema who ko mo auditi akonya no mo frobia ni bako secondary school no ni wumbe kasawa ha nana you are trying to derail my direction.
What can I do?
David, mama the time. Account, mama, 3 minutes account.
Me, Ghana for mutie me and then
honorable boiler is on my wardrobe.
Especially, Obi Biara or war vote. Ewa ya waso West Wagon. Mesre woman. Say December 7th. Ye hiya woman nyina. Enti nipa bebre buy office. Say John Dumelo obi na die baaye wa disappoint ye beto abama enti ye create dedicated phone line for all voters omuto aba wa ya waso but omunti aya waso omu be frɛ yen na ye make sure say John Dumelo be make arrangement say tro moto bike kura na omu be fa omu di be ba beto aba e di ama John ni asesa the MPP in Ayawaso, na ya bua John Dramani Mahama. Na ni Bosha was share 120 days pledge promise to the people of Ghana no. Ye timi aye. Enti me pamuchao se u tie mi a fa pen. Natural sa no ma we nana ya fa chemi. Akoye to say advert be but we are in a season so you understand me. Me pamuchao
part of free SHS ntie.
Me pamuchao se u tie mi a tro no ma we to ho. 0544 60 1954 Messi Subium 0544 60 1954 Nipa ubehu ni dins okuta true color your friend Dennis or officer or be you contact ni baby outie otibia ni aboa na December 7th no waba abeto waba.
Okay.
Nana ya kasi.
Yes sir.
Meda wutwase.
Mate.
Na maka kire Ghana fo say achia nanso emuye. Na de nyame beye bia no onimnie nti a oye na ade.
Mate.
Na
awal brem
you nana 70 mama the Boshema the Jumewura would definitely come and rescue
the nation builder. You mean
the nation builder.
Thank you. I'm telling you.
Now I'm thinking right. Now I'm thinking right.
Chairman, because who said
nation builder?
Now I'm thinking right.
Nation builder. Hospitals we see. Dubai.
They say I'm beginning here. Awal, Pajo Brem, Awal Brem.
Nana, we interview with chairman. Clearly tells you they lack direction on the education of this country.
How?
Because you see, or say free senior high school no, almost started.
Yeah.
Ubisa so almost starting the same. Was say almost started here na Akufo-Addo betwaso.
No, but Ochre will say
maybe
almost started with day students.
Yes, or say almost started here no, and Akufo-Addo betwaso. But or say Akufo-Addo betwaso no. Form 1 ni form 2, form 2 ni form 3 dia na omo nka ho. But you say we free. What will see? Form 1, form 2, form 3 na free. Day students na omo outua omo ska free. But Akufo-Addo buy ya starting from 1 there. O say oba no otoaso. You were drawing his attention say Akufo-Addo be ye bibia any ho da in this country. Because and see that in the history of this country say obi ko school won tua admission. Who can say who boa aye free progressive no.
Nana secondary school obi so.
One ko secondary school.
Obi tua admission.
One ko secondary school na. Essence enunti na ama won say expect be educational expect be professor be catch and say nanka e wo say ye printy obia admission mano na yakasa aban afa ni we fi kura say okọ secondary school to admission fee because Akufo-Addo be twem enti into admission fee but mo time no de na wo form 2 form 3 no aye be to wo no omo tu admission fee na koy omo tu fees kopim so omo wie. They paid fees completing school in 2018. The last batch completed in 2018. First batch of free senior school started in 2019. That is 1. 2 ne say
first batch of free senior started tambe.
Omu 2020 sorry. Omu 2020. First batch. Nanado first batch.
Because also they started in 2019.
Almost started 2017. We 2020. Okay.
But chairman so can assembly yentimi mbu ye ningo so.
Yes.
Or say omo no time no the entire omo anye ne say the momo ye ni say omo hu say esese esi school adan nkola no kwa ese omo nya ba bi ombeda ene ade ntin say obe use scan nyina ade tu fees no fa BC classrooms na fa BC hostels and dormitories ema omo na omo nya ba bi na
research
now meba because money facilities be brain no ene nkola no eco shift system omo ba their target is to cancel that shift system.
So research say anka enye double track ankola 1.8 million in your school kranko.
But it doesn't make the double track the best.
Meba me say research say anka etwa so ye the NDC pena anka ankola 1.8 million anko school kra. That is 1. Oh ka quality is about the outcome of Nipanu school now. You started free senior high school no. And kwala pass it to the extent that omo pass it through baby former president Mahama can say echere omo.
What say eno no de.
Omo pass you. We say adenti e na omo pass. Nanka we say omo fail.
Oh, wan kasa adenti na omo pass. Omo say moto apo e de man kwala ne.
Nana,
yes.
Nana, who is training? Who is editor? Be school be na who say ya to apo ama akwala bi ama tro na tro pass. Pass question ya pro apo. Me papa ma miska ko wai kumansi ko to apo. Pass questions.
And they na papa anto ama na do na to pass questions.
Because oboa wa ma watimi aye because obi bia opesa akwala ni sua de be na ema no pass questions to prepare him for the exams. Sana awofo eye. That's very important. 2 ni say
why
Mahama say oba extending na private schools. So what is hasem?
Yes, it's possible.
Enkraha your private school omutua 20,000 a term. Cedis a term. Omu nyina ka ho ana. And until I make sure say they don't have any direction for the education of this country. Direction in ho. Was say or the private school be count. When was say a challenging and papa say I was say a draconian and call microphone bre. Was say or the beko private school account. Private school ni ebi tuya 30,000 a term. 30,000 cedis a term.
It's not true. It's not true. Ade omo ya PhD. Omo ya PhD.
So almost so kahun.
They na enye true no.
Enye true.
They here
30,000 na okase secondary school omo tuya no. And I be say enye true omo ya PhD ana.
Oh, okay. Our diversity from na me enkoda.
Say or say oba abolish double track. Or abolish double tracker.
But send a track record or chess with me aye.
Track record be.
We see e-blocks.
Osi saying
crowd was started.
Osi saying
we see be.
School dia yesi in this country. Yabaye de yesi. There is no single senior high school in this country yensi.
Ewe hefa.
Ba ku si a friend saying a wager. STEM school.
And
almost complete.
Was almost complete. Me was almost complete.
Most 3 girls. Yeah, we now say omo be ye enra. Yeah, STEM and robotics exercise our independence school mobile ebe participate. You buy a seaside school. School back on a chain E blocks 5. School back on a chain E blocks 5. Because E blocks near 12 classroom blocks. 12 classroom. STEM school no 24 classrooms. The science lab yama 10. Dormitories, girls dormitories, boys dormitories ka home. Schools are in senior high school, BIA existing senior high school. Yes, 18 unit classroom blocks.
Apart from some Chebiwe.
Abomusu. Ebi Pasenke. Abomusu ewo Eastern region. Pasenke ewo North East region. Awaso. Ura free baby some company no. It's just on the left. We are friends saying it's also quite no. Complete senior high school with 24 classroom block, 10 science labs, dormitory, girls dormitory, boys dormitory, a chain E block now musi wo adujamano. The yes sikura ka ho. A chain E block now musi because here boys dormitory, girls dormitory, masters bungalow. What's the classroom block makuma ku 12? Usi eno na udi prepare aye free senior high school. What's the makuma ku 29? Iti yen China si dan ni wie. Me papa na aka se o si dan wie ansa na o di mako school. Anka me nyehwe se metia. Anka me papa ka se o si ni dan nyina wie na o sisi dan ama me ansa na o di mako school. Me nyehwe se mesia. Unim Dr. Edward Mahama.
Na sigri.
Wasi o free na lirugu ba akra na ne mpaboa ba ko pe.
Na nga no de mpaboa we be sa na be wa.
Wasi ba ko pe na o di ba university. Enu na o shedi ye bibia di kwa sorry di ye bibia. So it should tell you that your friend say enye block no enye classroom and edition there. Enye classroom edition there. So the most important thing is say Mr. Ghana for say Otu Abama Mahama on Tifri Senior High School na say on oba obesey no esan say on tiase o kan say enye papa enkwala no kra pass wie ye no kra no wasanse enkwala no ye kire o mo ade na ka o se o mo faili so obi sa no se odi kwahye ne sa
education professor no Jane Opoku.
What is the track record na chalk kra na eni ho why education minister na chalk kra na oni chalk me say chalk onu kra chalk
your cabinet
chalk kra na to be provided
your whole cabinet
obi how to provide chalk.
Your whole cabinet.
The track record ni say why you know na chalk kra na ibi ni ho
mu cabinet ni nyina mu be take policy decision on education. All of you cannot match her.
But she couldn't even provide chalk. She couldn't even provide chalk as education. She's the worst education minister in the history of this country. And you no can see teacher allowance no. And you no can see nurses allowance no. And you no na amisata ire ko jina kukrantumia omo kan say ye ni chalk kukra de kira nkwala de. Sama me no.
Emisata ire na asem na oka na se professor
Emisata ire say Tamana Jane eye education minister no ojina kukrantumi ema e ka say chalk kukra na ni ho
education. You don't understand education comparable to her excellence.
And obe good education no and obe cha nurses allowance and obe cha teacher allowance on only time
child eko good classroom. What are you talking about?
On only time na teacher ni e ya juma 2 years and e ya 3 months.
On no converting all
on only time and the teacher ni e juma 3 years you am 3 months.
All polytechnics were converted.
Was such a obia. She's the worst education minister Ghana ever had.
And training in technical field. What are you talking about?
What did the teacher for no
who told you?
Because obia or 3 months.
Chairman, mummy on the more time and can next week mumra ni enye education and napo education.
Hey, you are welcome.
Oma
me see my gym out to
Oma.
So na uma dia
na.
Me see my gym out to next week me wa.
Hey, Henry. Mumbuki omo for next week.
Next week.
Education. And
Professor
and
yes, Matthias here.
They will implement free senior high school. There will be professional teachers allowance. And the crown say what double.
I will be here.
What's the number 1,002? And yeah, 2 million 2,004.
Professor administration education. and
teacher 4 years juma 2 years yama wo 3 months and na kwa juma chok kra na bi ni o
what is your evidence
na unti kroma no de bia teacher for do so ha and na we say obedwane no ye ka education na ma me ne dia we the worst education minister sane na education minister ne dia anka onye professor Kranka ye me say onye professor Kranka ye
next week bring your evidence and let us speak to the facts. Yes.
Yamen kamo mungoda. Mumi no mungoda. Awusa me de mo asi o ha na bere ma me kwan e ma me de mo asi e fa me na ya Kesseh Patricia Sefa Fisher Elizabeth Jean Prince Bafo Asamoah Nana Kafra Henry Kwesi Minka Samuel Apia Elizabeth Jean na kuya ena afi man Sadat omna shishe na mdi ho chiame me de radio sum chamunyina makrambo
mo fratem penyin gaza manzamana no mu nyipenyina obi boko obi abo